Thank you all so much for stopping by today. So as usual, I told myself, let's go to Costco and get this one thing and come back out. But then I start seeing all of this spring that they're putting out, and I wanted to share it with you, starting with these pots. Now, you know I love container gardening. That's really how I started out. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure that I put the link to the container gardening guide down in the description so you can get your free guide. Now, this is the patio container that I got last year from Costco, but it does roll. But what I will tell you is you have to be careful when you roll it. I tried to move it out and sweep under it, and it felt like it was a little bit unstable, but we still are gardening in it, no problem. And then if you want to do like the raised bed, they have these raised beds. This is how it looks up, but this is actually a 2-pack, so you get 2 raised beds. And then if you're growing containers and you don't feel like moving them all around, they have these plant caddies here that I have used something similar like this in the past before, but this is for a set of 2. Now, I don't know about where you're at, but the mosquitoes have already been biting me. Most of the times I'll burn like citronella or spray this organic spray on my skin, but I don't know, something about these mosquitoes here. Oftentimes they really don't care about that, but this is an option maybe to try to help them stay away just a little bit. So if you're in the market for patio furniture, they have all type of patio sets, bistro tables, chair sets, cushions. So they have all different types of styles available to you, y'all. But I had to circle back because what I do want to show you is this huge wind chime. Now, it doesn't come with the stand. This is just for display. But it was a lady in the store that made it, you know, start playing, and it sounded so good. Like, I was actually about to pick it up, and I said, I had to do like I used to do my kids, put it down. Just put it down, because that's not what you are here for. But it does have a lovely sound. So moving right along here, we have some garden trellises. So if you're planting some vining plants or some plants that need to be staked or something like that, you can consider this trellis. And I'm trying to include the prices so you all can get an idea, because I always say that gardening can be as cheap or expensive as you make it. You just have to work with your budget and what you plan on spending for that season. Now, here is a super nice patio set. I definitely don't have the room right now for this set, but I thought it was cool because this also included like the fire pit to go along with it for $22.49. But they had different type of sets and different styles for you, like I said before, and different chairs. Some came with tables, some came with the fire pits. But again, if you're in the market for it, then these may be an option for you. Now, I don't think I saw these last year at our Costco's, but I have to keep in mind that this Costco's has only been open for about a year now. Not even a year, I don't think. But this is a wine barrel fire table. I'm all for fire tables, fire pits, being able to sit outside at night once I have the mosquitoes under control. But last year, I actually did try this landscape edging. It is working pretty good. I just try to keep everything separated and everything neat, like from the garden to the grass. So I know that they say work gloves, but they were actually over here in the garden section. So these are the women, and they also have the men work gloves, but I really do feel you can use these in the garden as well. And then to keep your holes neat and not all over the place or all over your garden, you could definitely use a hideaway. This will keep it nice for you. We have something very similar in our garden, and this was actually, it was cute, like a garden hose pot. Now I wasn't able to actually lift it up and see if it was on a reel or not because someone else was looking at it, but if you look at the picture in the back, they also have it like as a storage for wood if you want to get like a fire pit. So when I tell y'all I am so behind, I actually didn't get a chance to prune one of my roses, and now they are like blooming like crazy. But if you need some pruners, if you need a pole saw, then they definitely have some available to meet your needs. And actually the earthworms are something new that I have not seen before. We actually do vermicomposting, but the earthworm castings are a great way to build good and healthy soil, which is what I love teaching all of the time. And if you're looking for some garden decor and you love life-size flamingos, then here is a pair for you for $35.99. So I have bought potted plants from Costco in the past, but what I will tell you is if you can catch them when they first put them out, go ahead and get them, because oftentimes they're nowhere near light. And I don't think they get watered after they get placed on the floor, because for me that would kind of be like a hazard if you have water down and then someone can slip. But they do have some good plants. Just make sure you get them like as soon as they put them out. So they have these roses here. You get 2 to a selection. This is supposed to be the fragrant collection right here. I personally have not bought these before, but as you can see, they're already starting to bud out, and then some over here are actually starting to leaf out. I will be very curious as to how they smell, but the price is very reasonable. So last year I was able to get some bare root fruit. We actually got elderberries, and those are coming back. They came 2 to a pack with 2 different varieties, but they have grapes, they have the raspberries, they have the blackberries, and this is a great way to get started growing fruit. And so this right here, the lilac, I have tried growing this before. It's certain varieties of lilac for our zone because sometimes it just gets too hot, too humid, but I will be giving it a try again, because although I haven't grown it, I heard the smell of the lilacs are amazing. So I've often started seeing the pre-planted patio containers that you just add water, but this is what I want to tell y'all. Make sure there is drainage in the bottom of this pot, and then if you like elephant ears, they have them individually for you. But here in coastal Georgia, the elephant ears, you almost can just like go somewhere and just dig up your own if it's permissible. But we see them everywhere here, and you can do that. And so this is my favorite section right here. This is how I have been able to bring a lot of color in the garden for a very reasonable price. Now stick around till the end. We're almost at the end, but I want you to see, I tried, y'all. I try not to pick up anything, but I couldn't help myself, and I'm okay with it. I'm totally okay with it, but they just have so many beautiful items, and then the amount that you get for the price is absolutely amazing depending on what plant it is. You see some of them are 18, some of the dahlias are 12 in there, then you have some that are 36. So the price is really, really good, and it's a great way to add color in your garden. Just depending on what you're looking for. They have shade plants, they have plants that are for sun and part shade, so they have a great variety. So this is my cart here. The lavender I just had to try because I've started lavender from seed, but I want to try these. Still didn't get what I went in there for, but it's okay. So as always, thank you all so much for watching this video. I hope you share this video with your family and your friends. If you're not a subscriber, go ahead and hit the subscribe button and make sure you tap the bell so that you can receive notification each and every time we upload a new video. Again, thank you all so much for watching, and until the next video, bye-bye.